guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a while since I posted a Friday favorites. What's been going on with me? Well, I joined the gym again. You know, it's been a long time coming. I gained quite a bit of weight over the last couple of years, and I just had enough. I've had enough. So I decided to join back to the gym. So that's been taking up a lot of my time because I have a goal in mind. I would like to at least, you know, start off with 10 pounds. So I am working hard on that. My eating habits, you know, my fitness, all that has kind of taken over a little bit temporarily just because I have a timeline to get to a goal weight. So that's why I've been kind of MIA on here. I've been posting maybe once a week instead of twice. But, you know, my health does come first, and I have been feeling really down, and ever since I started back at the gym, I've been, you know, dealing with other issues. Like, I've been breaking out a lot more, which I never used to do. I think it's just my body detoxing itself. So I've been trying to get a handle on that kind of thing. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I haven't really been posting twice a week like I normally do. Come January, I will be posting twice a week again, but with the holidays right now, I'm just trying to juggle everything at once. So right now we're at one video a week. If I have time, I'll definitely put up two, just because, you know, I love to come on here and talk to you guys. You guys are my YouTube family. I appreciate all of my subscribers, and, you know, thank you so much for supporting me and sticking around. Sticking around? I guess it's the same thing. So today I'm going to show you some Friday favorites. I haven't done a Friday favorites in a couple of weeks because I was, you know, using quite a bit of the same stuff. I don't want to always be so repetitive in my videos, but sometimes I'm just repetitive because that's how you know I really like a product. So you're going to have to get used to it. A couple of days I haven't worn makeup this week just because I have been breaking out around my hormonal area. I think it's a mixture. My breakouts have been a mixture of a few things: working out, sweating, changing my diet. What else? I think also some products too that I've been trying out haven't really been agreeing with me. So I think it's a whole bunch of different things that are just kind of clumped, and, you know, that's the outcome I got. So I've been working through all those, but without further ado, I'm going to get started. Now, like I said, I have been battling the whole acne situation. What I've been really using to help spot treat it is my Clinique Acne Solution Clinical Clearing Gel. This is a sample size. I'm definitely going to pick up a full size of this. I think it's about $31 Canadian. I like to use this on like the actual area of the breakout because it is a salicylic acid medication, and the salicylic acid is 1%, so it's not too strong. I also use the Clean and Clear toner that's like 2% salicylic acid, which is freaking amazing. I can't use that all over my face because I do, like, I'll definitely break out in hives because too much of that is not good for me. But I use it as a spot treatment on any, you know, problem areas I may have, and it really does help a lot. I don't think I will pick this up right away. I still am using my Clean and Clear toner, so that one is a little bit more affordable at the moment, and I will be continuing to use that. But any salicylic acid product that I have, I definitely try to use because I haven't had this type of problem, this major type of problem, in like over a year. So I think it's just because I've been changing everything in my lifestyle recently, so my body is trying to adjust and get rid of all the crap that's in it. For, you know, for what it is, you don't realize the crap that you eat and, you know, stuff that you put on your face. It does take a toll on you when you try to detox. So I have been using this. It will be on my repurchase list because I absolutely love it. I love how it works. I love how it's not, you know, too low of a dosage, like a 0.5, and it's not too high of a 0.2, but the 1% is definitely kind of like in the middle of the two, and I love how it's like in the middle. It's not too abrasive for me, and it helps. So that will definitely be a repurchase. Sticking with skincare, I have a serum that is from Sally's Beauty Supply. This actually has salicylic acid in it. It's kind of like the 10th ingredient, but I love that there's a little bit of salicylic acid in this because, first of all, it's a facial serum. It's a vitamin C facial serum. And I use this at nighttime, and I love that the salicylic acid is in this because then it helps combat any breakouts or, you know, any stuff like that on my face. And you can tell, like, my face is pretty clear aside from my hormonal problem area, which is usually the problem area I have when I am not treating it properly with medication, all that. I'm still on medication, by the way. So I do love this. It's a 2 fluid ounce. I actually got this at Sally's for $5.99 on clearance. This was about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm almost done. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm at the last half an inch of the bottle. So I'm almost done this, and I definitely love it. Is a serum-y texture. It is it's got a little bit of a creaminess to it as well, but it's not like a clear serum. But it works great for my skin. I love the vitamin C and hydration it gives me. I started using this more so from fall into the winter because, you know, I do get more drier fall and winter time. So this was a great option. It's affordable too. If you guys want to use a serum, but you don't want to go and spend $100 on a serum from Estee Lauder or Lancome, try the skincare at Sally's Beauty Supply. It is quite nice. I am really impressed with this. I never really thought that their skincare would be all that great. It's by Beyond Belief. I've shown you a couple of products from Beyond Belief in the past. I've tried a moisturizer from them. I've tried a face mask from them. I'm currently using a face mask from them as well. They're actually really good. I am very impressed for the price that you pay. It's quite affordable, and it does the job. So definitely thumbs up for this company and the product. So sticking again with skincare, I have, and you guys know, this is my ride or die daytime moisturizer. This is the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. You guys, if you've been here for a while, you know I've gone through quite a few tubs of this. This is the 2.5 ounce tub, and as you can tell, I'm at the bottom. I've gone through, I would say 3 or 4 jars of this, just because it's a great moisturizer for underneath your makeup. It keeps your skin hydrated, gives you that vitamin C boost. You can use it in the morning and at night if you want. I prefer using this in the morning just because it's not greasy, and it's not heavy. So because it's not heavy, it's great for during the day, because then when you put makeup on top and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't give you the cakey feeling. I prefer a more heavier cream at night for my skin, because that's when your cells rejuvenate while you're sleeping. So a heavier cream is kind of like a treat for your skin, if you guys know what I mean. So I am running low on this. I do not have a backup, unfortunately, but I do have other skincare products I'm going to try out. I will definitely repurchase this in the future, just not right now. I want to see what else is out there, you know, as a beauty influencer, lover, whatever you want to call it. I just want to see what else is out there. So I do love this. I do recommend this. It's kind of mid-tone price range. I do think that if you want to try it, try to get it in a set, because then you can try other Origins products at the same time for the price of one product. But I do love it. It smells like oranges and citrus. If you're not a citrus fan, you might not love this, but I absolutely love it. I use it throughout summer and winter. It doesn't make a difference. Underneath the makeup, it works fabulously. So, moving on into makeup, because I have quite a bit of makeup. I actually made a purchase not too long ago, maybe about a month ago, and I can't believe I've been living without this product. Now, I love my Inglot Gel Liner. I'm not wearing it today, but I do use it on a 99.9% basis when I do my makeup. I just think it's really black. It stays on. It's perfect. Now, because it's a pot, it'll dry out faster, and because it dries out faster, it's harder to apply. So I said to myself, why don't I just buy a new Inglot Gel Liner? Well, then I said to myself, well, that's just a waste of money, because like half my pot is still, it's still full. So then I picked up the Inglot Duraline, and this is just a basic, it's just a mixing medium that will make my particular liquid waterproof, so it does not budge even more so, and it also makes it more creamy, so it kind of revives it from the dryness and brings it back to life, so it's easier to apply. I absolutely love this. I use 1 drop every time I use my every time I use my Inglot Gel Liner number 77, and it just makes my liner glide on effortlessly. I have never experienced anything like that before. I think this is perfect for any type of revival of a cream product. I also want to try this out on my Anastasia brow pomade, because I do have a brow pomade from her, and it is kind of drying down a little bit. So I think this is a great multi-purpose product where you spend the $20, but you can also use it to revive any cream product that you own if it is drying out. And then that way you get your money's worth of that product before you have to go buy a new one. So I do think this is really worth the money. I think that if you're having problems with keeping your cream products, alive, definitely try this out. All you need is 1 tiny drop for each use. So I honestly, and sometimes if I use my liner one day and I add this and I use the liner again the next day, I don't really need to add another one of this, because it's still it's still alive enough to work with without having to add another drop. So you can kind of, you know, go like maybe 2 or 3 uses in between having to add another drop of this, which is great. So I think I personally recommend it. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great concept. I think it really helps you save money in your cream products specifically. So you don't always have to go out and buy a new one even before your product is done because it's dried out. So that's a thumbs up for me. My nail polish of the week, I have been using, again, an OPI polish. This is really nice for fall and winter. What is it called? OPI Scores a Goal. I think this is from one of their soccer collections, like the Euro Cup collection. I can't remember. I've had this for a while. It's a gorgeous color, very creamy, very pigmented. This is 2 coats. I absolutely love it for this type of season. Again, OPI you can find anywhere that sells OPI products, salons, beauty supply outlets. I get mine at Sally's, and I get mine for really, you know, decently priced, like $5, $6, when usually like retail they go for $13. So crazy, I know. Okay, now, what are we going to talk about? So I have 2 foundations. Now, I'm sure you've seen these foundations in some point of my favorites videos. If not, I'm very surprised because I've grown to love these foundations quite a lot. The first one is the Perfection Lumiere Longwear Flawless Fluid Makeup by Chanel. I'm wearing this today. I love this for wintertime because it's a more dewier, satinier finish. So this is great. I am in the shade 70 Beige. It does have a bit of a perfumey scent to it, so if you're not one for perfumey scents, you might not like this, but if you do have oily skin, I would maybe suggest this in the winter time because that's when you'll probably get the most benefit out of it. It comes with its own pump, which is great because, let's face it, Chanel is an expensive brand. If I'm spending $70-something on a foundation, it better come with a pump. I do love this. I would consider repurchasing this for the colder months because in the summertime, I can't really wear this. It's too luminous for me in the summer. Wintertime, it's fabulous. So my other favorite is definitely opposite from the Perfection Lumiere. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This one is in the shade 4N1 Shell Beige. I absolutely love this foundation for, you know, when I'm going out, long days, I'm going out, special events, stuff like that. This stuff will lock in and will not move. Now, it doesn't come with a pump. I added a pump to it myself. This is like a MAC pump that you could put on. It fits, no problem. I am not impressed that it does not come with a pump because it's quite an expensive foundation. However, I still love it for those, you know, glam days where you have to get all glammed up for an event. And this one just does not budge. It stays in place. It doesn't move. It looks fabulous. The only thing I have to say with this one, this is like, the Kat Von D one is like putting cement to your face. This one is not like that in that sense, but it's like, because it's so locked down on your face when you do apply it, I would suggest that night or the next day right away when you take it off, do like a cleansing face mask because this tends to clog my pores, and if I don't do a cleansing face mask, you know, the day after or 2 days after, I will definitely get breakouts from it because it is so heavy duty. So just keep that in mind. If you are using a heavy duty foundation on a daily basis, this will clog your pores. It'll be prone to breaking out. Just remember to do a cleaning or clearing face mask after you take all this makeup off because you don't want to get breakouts. Trust me, it's not fun. I have been battling it for years and it's just not fun. As you can see, not fun, not fun. So those are my 2 top foundations at the moment for, you know, for the fall/winter time. I have a mascara, which I am wearing today, and I'm pretty impressed with. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. It's in the shade Black. I received this as a gift from Clinique when we went to the MAC Estee Lauder sale, maybe about 6-7 months ago, and their free gift to us was a Clinique High Impact Mascara. This I absolutely love because the wand is like a standardized bristle wand, and it really does make my lashes look very luscious and long. Clinique, I have tons of backups of these, so I'm actually really excited because I really do enjoy the mascara. Clinique is a really good brand when it comes to skincare and like eyelash mascara, stuff like that, but I'm not really a huge fan of their makeup in the sense of like colored makeup, like lipsticks or, you know, blushes or just colored makeup. I'm not really a fan of from them. there goes my mascara. But the mascara is really good. Their skincare is usually really good. I definitely have a ton of backups, so I definitely will continue to use this. If you guys are wondering what the packaging looks like, that's what it looks like. It's in like a green tube. It says high impact, what does it say? High impact mascara right there. Has a silver top, and the brush, again, I will show you, is a standard bristled brush. So I love these type for my lashes in particular. So that's a thumbs up there. So I haven't been wearing too much lipstick, probably the last couple weeks, because I haven't really been going out to special occasions just yet. Like, the special occasions are starting to come around where, you know, holiday parties and all that. I have been to my work holiday party, but I'm not including that lipstick in here yet because I'm still testing it out. However, I have been gravitating towards a go-to lip gloss for every day. This is the Buxom, what is this? The Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in the shade White Russian. So this one, you guys, is just a typical gloss. It's very sheer, very, like, you could top it off on any nude lip color. But I love this on its own because it keeps my lips a little bit more moist, and they, you know, plump it up with the peppermintiness. And I love using pepperminty lip products in the winter because it just kind of reminds me of like a peppermint mocha or peppermint hot chocolate or anything peppermint related. Kind of reminds me of the holidays. So that's why I love using this around this time. And it's just simple. If I don't feel like wearing a lip color, like a full out matte lip color like I'm wearing today, I'll just gravitate towards a sheer lip gloss just to kind of give some shine and plumpiness to my lips. But that is definitely a thumbs up for this week. What else do I have to show you guys? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this, now, before I even start on this palette, I just want you guys to know, I posted a Pan That palette on the Balm Nude Tude palette. I was going to try and work through it and hit pan or something, but after using it for about 3 weeks, I just couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't take it. There was too much fallout for me. I personally can't stand how much fallout that palette had. It just wasn't worth it for me. I have so many palettes that are absolutely fabulous that I just thought to myself, why am I killing myself trying to pan this palette when I don't truly, truly love it? Like, absolutely love it. It was a great palette, don't get me wrong. It had, like, gorgeous fall colors, but for me, because I have so much like palettes currently in my collection, I felt like I was neglecting the palettes that I do love just because I felt like I had to try and finish, you know, this palette that I was trying to work on. And it just didn't make sense for me to kind of torture myself that way. So I ended up giving that palette away because, you know, there's people out there that definitely would get better use out of it than I would, especially you know, people who just love makeup just as much as I do, who might not have as many palettes. So I passed it along. I gave it to somebody else. I just, you know, wanted to give it to somebody who would definitely enjoy it more than I did. I mean, it had a lot of colors that I already had in other palettes. So it just didn't make sense for me to hold on to it and try to use it up when I knew I had the same shades in other palettes. I'm going through a decluttering phase of my life, and that was part, you know, that's been part of my process. So because I used it a couple times, I figured out I had same colors in other palettes. The fallout was a little bit too much for me. I found, like, you know, I just feel like I had the same colors in other palettes, so why keep it? I gave it to somebody else who definitely appreciates it. So that went to a new home. But with that said, I want to show you a palette that I am trying to work through and get out of my collection. This is the NYX Highlight and Contour palette. I picked this up in beginning of April of 2016. I can't even open it. So this is what it looks like. I have panned all 4 of the dark shadows, or the dark contour colors. I'm currently on the yellow contour shade here. Sorry, the yellow banana highlighting shade. There's the ice shade here, which I will not even bother touching. It is going to be, I'm not even going to bother go through that because that's just too much for me. There is a matte peachy powder shade, which I haven't decided if I'm going to actually go through. We will see how I feel at the end. But and then there's this peachy sheen type of color as well that it's cute for like a over the lid type of thing, but I just find that these on the eyelids make my eyelids a little bit oily, so I don't know if I'll really use it for the eyelids. I've been using the banana shade under my eyes to set my concealer, which has been working amazing. But you know what, you guys, I think after the yellow shade is done, I'm gonna call this palette, you know, done. I got my money's worth. It was like $23, so it wasn't like I didn't finish most of the shadows, powders, whatever you want to call them. So I have I'm choking, you guys. I have been enjoying it. It's just the last 3 shades after this yellow one is done, I think we'll just kind of be calling it quits after that, just because I'm not really fond of these 3 shades here. The yellow one will be the last one I finish, and then it is going in the garbage. It's a great palette, you guys, if you're starting out in contouring, if you want to see what the whole contour and highlight world is about. But you know, I've got the most out of that palette as much as I could. So I find that once that yellow shade is done, I will definitely be throwing it away. So, yeah, so sticking with the palette, I have been using my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette. And you could tell I have been using it because I hit pan on Cove here. And I have been, you know, putting a bit of a dent in this one as well. And kind of a semi-dent. Sorry, I'm not trying to blind you guys. A semi-dent in this one and in this one. These shadows here I haven't really made too much of a dent on, but I have been using this quite a bit. This was like $49, I think, Canadian. I'm not really a fan of Cove because I find that it's very chunky and like you have to dig your brush in there to kind of get the product out. So it's been a struggle for me to use that. But, you know, I found that whatever, it's a shadow. I'm gonna use it. I mean, I hit pan, so I must be using it, you know, properly. And it's the only matte transition shade in this palette. So that's why I think I'm using it up more quicker, because it's the only matte transition shade in this palette. So clearly I'll be, you know, using this one up faster than the other shadows. So what I have on my eyes today, because I'm actually wearing this palette today, is I have Cove in the crease. And then I have Reef on the lid, and then I have Starfish on, like, kind of in the crease, again, mixed with Cove. So it gives me, like, a really nice neutral look. And it's great to travel with because, you know, maybe 2 or 3 shadows, you can get a nice look and you look put together without having to go crazy from, you know, a 14 shadow palette type of deal. So that has been a thumbs up for me. And you know what I found out too is that Tarte is coming out with a volume 2 of this with different shadows. I don't know if I'll pick it up because they're similar shadows to the ones that are on the side of the spectrum here. So I don't know if I'll pick it up, but it's a beautiful palette, and, you know, I'm a sucker for palettes. Palettes are like my weakness. I think palettes and liquid lipsticks are 2 of my weaknesses in makeup. I'm pretty sure those 2 are the ones that will make or break it for me. But anyways, moving on. So, speaking of contouring, got an itch, sorry you guys. Well, contouring, bronzing the face, this is what I've been using to bronze my face. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. Well, you guys know I've been using it because I did hit pan. Yay me. It's a huge ass pan. Like, look at the size of this thing. It's like the size of my palm. And I use it today. I like to use this to warm up my face more so. I mean, you could use it to contour if you want, but it does have, I'm going to tell you right now, it does have like a shimmer in it, like a gold flex shimmer. You might not notice it on the face too much, but it is in the pan. So, I mean, I wouldn't really suggest a contour with this per se, but it is great to warm up the face with because it just gives you a, you know, a glow and a sun-kissed look, which is great. And it's like $2. Like, how can you go wrong with that? $2 for bronzer. Sticking to Wet n Wild, I have been using the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow in the shade Brulee. Now this I have been using to set my eyeshadow primer before I go in with any eyeshadow. And you can see I have hit pan. Yay me. This was definitely a surprise hitting pan because I hadn't used it on a daily basis for a while, and then I started using it on a daily basis this last month, and that's when I started hitting pan. So it's great. I use a fluffy brush. I apply it all over my lid after I apply my, what's it called? My MAC paint pot. And this is just a basic bone color that sets your eyeshadow primer so that when you blend in your main eyeshadows, they don't come off patchy or, you know, they don't skip and stuff like that. It's just easier to apply your eyeshadow makeup. So I have been loving this. This is the shade Brulee from Wet n Wild. It's like $1 if you guys are looking for something to set your eye primer with. This is a great option. It's very inexpensive. You don't have to break the bank, you know, and it's very easy to access at the drugstore, you know, stuff like that. I have 2 more products. They're for your body. My Warm Vanilla Sugar body spray from Bath & Body Works. As you can tell, I've really gone down quite a bit. I use this more so on days where I don't want to use a really strong perfume, or if I'm I just ate that. That was not good. Or if I'm coming out of the gym, I want to smell fresh. Or if I come out of tanning, I want to smell fresh. This is what I use. I stick it in my purse. It's with me all the time, every time. And then for my last body product, I have been using my Hawaiian Tropic After Sun Moisturizer, Mango and Cocoa Butter. I love this. This is great. It's very hydrating. What does it smell like? Let's see. It smells like a tanning cream, I'm not gonna lie. That's the only thing I'm not like a fan of, is that this smells like a tanning cream, but it does hydrate quite a bit. And what does it say? Nourish your skin with rich, luxurious Hawaiian Tropic After Sun Moisturizer every day. Exotic island botanicals are blended with moisturizing mango, shea, and cocoa butters. Skin feels silky soft with a fresh mango scent. It doesn't say that it has, yeah, it does have parabens, but it's got a lot of like nice ingredients like shea butter, cocoa butter, mango seed butter. They also have mango fruit extract, carrot root extract, really like papaya fruit extract. So there's a few ingredients in here that are really good, but at the very bottom of the list, there is 2 parabens. So, I mean, it's not paraben free, unfortunately. I don't normally use Hawaiian Tropic on a regular basis, but I did have this in my collection, and I do want to use it up before it goes bad, so I said I might as well, you know, crack it open and start using it. On the top, it says here, moisturizing shea mango butter's 12-hour moisturization. So it's a long moisturization lifeline, which, you know, can't go wrong with that. But the whole paraben thing, I like to try to avoid as much as I can. Not that I can always avoid it, but it's nice to try to, you know, as much as you really can. That's it, you guys. That's been my favorites. I know it's been like a long one, but I have to say, because I hadn't done a favorites in a few weeks, I had quite a few products to show you. So I hope you guys added some more products to your shopping list or your Christmas wish list. Let me know down below, out of the products I've shown you today, which ones you're adding to your Christmas wish list or your shopping list. I really want to know. I'm really curious. And I love talking to you guys. So don't forget to comment down below which out of the products I've shown you today are you adding to your Christmas wish list or your shopping list. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I appreciate all your love and support. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week and a great holiday. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone. Mwah.